DateTime filter, new custom components, and plenty of improvements on dynamic filters. Hey everyone, this is Adrian, and this is another release of Avo 3.12 today, and let's get into it because we have a couple of things to talk about. So starting from bottom up, again, a developer experience. So we're disabling the select all feature when the serialization raises an error. There are a couple of reasons why that might happen, and we have documentation on that as well. You can check it out. But now we're disabling it because we don't want to get like a page crash because of totally unrelated reasons. Logs on unauthorized. This is a cool little feature. So we got plenty of questions where about like why can't I see the actions or like certain buttons in the UI, and that was because the policy was preventing those buttons to be displayed, but you didn't have a lot of visibility on why. And now in development you'll get this kind of log like unauthorized action. You can get the policy and the action, and then you can have that as well in production with just a smaller piece of log. So that is a cool thing to get. Information on global search. Again, this was something that whenever you didn't have a resource, whenever you didn't have the search configured for a resource, you would just not see it here, but now you can see it, and it'll say like please configure the search for yada yada yada, and if you click this item it will take you to the docs. So again, adding some more visibility and more DX developer experience improvements. Performance, we improved the SVG finder just to remove that optimization later because it didn't work very well. We just improved the symlinking script. Add model component. Yes, this is an internal thing. If you're using the model component, please check out this PR. A lot of things under the hood. What next? Let's check out the bug fixes. Hide empty menu groups and sections. Yes, this is a cool one. So now if you have menu groups that by default all the items are hidden, it will not show at all. So it will not show the whole group or the whole section if everything is hidden. What else? False positive, data turbo frame. So Pagi, okay, Pagi 9 came out. We had some issues with that because there were some breaking changes and we fixed them. What else? Group logic on custom, action arguments belongs to exclusive query. What is this? This is a breaking. Okay, this is a breaking change. So the default filtering system is no longer applied when a query is specified on a dynamic filter. This maybe happened to like a select few of you, where if you use, for example, the tags dynamic filter, it would apply our logic and then your logic from the query method, but now it will not apply our logic, so it will only apply your logic, which makes sense. That was a mistake on our end. Temporary fix for turbo with lazy loading. Yes, we found a bug, I think in where is it, in turbo, and we added a fix. We're waiting for the guys upstream to fix it. Again, a pagination issue. This was, I think, on our end with literal. Have Avo Tailwind watcher cover ejected components. Thank you so much, Charles. We're happy to have you. And again, thank you for the changes to our default profile. Constanti is model class on reader. Yeah, this is something that Charles picked up. So the issue was that whenever Rails would boot up, it would try to, if you had like a model class attached to a resource, what we did was try to figure out if this model class is like a string or a class, and we try to safely constantize it. And that was on boot time. And what was happening was on deploy, when this model would be read and try to be interpreted by Ruby and Rails, it would try to do some things, and in this particular case it would try to connect to AWS, and it couldn't find the credentials, whatever. It was on us because we were constantizing it before, and now we are doing it on read time, so not on boot time. So now that should be fixed. Remove type inferences. Yes, this is something with literal that we improved. Resource fails when the title is numeric. Again, a bug. If the title would be like just an integer, it would just fail. Unknown keyword rel on menu links. So if you are using rel before on menu links, FYI didn't work before. It was just, safely ignored. But now, because we added literal and we have a little bit of type checking, it'll just raise an error. But now everything you pass into a, let me see if I have, I probably don't have it here. So whatever you pass in the main menu, yes, I don't have it. So whatever you pass in the main menu in the link, it will be passed to that particular link that you create. Cool, let's get into the features. Add back button to association pages. This is a cool little feature. So let me just show you. Whenever you click on one association, when you go inside an association, now you'll get the go back button, which will actually redirect you back to that parent option. So this is a cool feature. Informative development error when search is misconfigured. Again, I think we talked about this. Add board helper for Kanban. This is some prep work for the Kanban feature. Add ability to specify this default sort direction. Thank you so much, Steven, for this. So now you can specify the default sort direction and sort attribute, I think. I think we pushed the attribute, the sort column, yes, in the previous release. Filter pick suggestions from the field. Yes. So fetch the filter suggestions from the field whenever that's possible. So let me see if I can quickly find a dynamic filter. Come on, VS Code. So dynamic filter, okay, maybe I don't have it here. So if you were to use like filterable on a tags kind of field, and the tags field had suggestions, you would probably expect that in the filter to have the same suggestions, right? Well, you didn't before, but now you do, so that is freaking fixed. Hash suggestions with label value and avatar for tag filters. Again, we are bringing a little bit more from what do you call it? I think it's Tagify, the Tagify plugin. We're bringing a few more things to the filter. So now you'll be able to specify the value, the label, and avatar. So you'll have like a tiny image here if you want that as well for the suggestions. DateTime filter. Yes, this is a long time coming, a long time coming. So now we have, let me just go into the docs, filters, basic filters. So now basic filters have a DateTime filter. So you generate it as you did before, and now it will use, you have a couple of options, and you can check all the documentation here, and you'll have a flat picker type of filter for your standard filters. So let me see if I can find one. So over here you'll have a DateTime picker, which is awesome. Command+click opens table row URL in new tab. So if you click one course, you'll get redirected now, but if you do Command+click, you'll get it open in a new tab. I know it's a marvelous freaking feature, but this is what you do when you deal with a lot of JavaScript. You need to rewrite some of those APIs. And finally, resource custom components. So we did used to have this feature before. So we had this like self.components, and you could change the like index, show, and edit component. But now we have a little bit more. So you can change the grid item, you can change the map component, and a few more components that you can call. And in theory, I think you can change them kind of all, but don't take my word for it. Well, if you try to use some components that are probably not, and they are not working, just let us know and we'll figure something out. But now we have a few more components, and especially like grid item and map and table row and other things. So you can fully customize like the table row, or if you go to a post, you'll be able to change this item as well. I think this is pretty much it for this release. We were on vacation a little bit, and we'll probably be, I'm going to be a little bit out of it because there's a conference season starting. So you'll find me at Euruko in Saraevo on September 11th to the 13th. You'll find me at Rails World Yeah, looking forward to seeing everybody there, like, you know, amazing freaking, you know, speakers. And of course, you'll be able to find me at Friendly.rb in Bucharest, which is nearly sold out. So if you're, you know, on the fence and thinking about getting tickets, this is the time to do it. We have amazing speakers. Unfortunately, Nate Hopkins had a family emergency. He can't attend, but we have 3 cool new speakers. It's Nigeria, Benjamin Wood, and James Carr from Stripe. So we have these fine folks. Extra, we have the Friday trip already planned, so it's gonna be just awesome. We're gonna see a castle, we're gonna have like a different location, we're gonna go and eat from the freaking locals. We have everything arranged for you guys. So and what else? I think we published a tweet. Friendly.rb, I published a tweet about these updates. Yeah, so speaker announcements nearing sold out outdoor. Yeah, and just looking forward to hosting everybody. So yeah, if you wanna come to Friendly, it's gonna be, now is the time to buy a ticket, and it's gonna be just awesome. That's about it for this release. It's a cool little video. Have a few cool features, a lot of improvements for dynamic filters, a lot of bugs squashed. I'll see you on Friday for the office hours. I'll post the details on Twitter, and yeah, I'll see you in the conferences. Cannot wait to see everybody, you know, and have a drink and shake some hands and give some hugs. Thanks everybody. See you soon.